Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to go over factory design pattern. So let's get started. So a factory design pattern is basically a pattern in which you're letting the subclasses to decide which type of pizza to create. Okay, so if it doesn't make sense, let me give you an example. So an example would be you have, let's say, a pizza store. Okay, so this is a pizza store class and you have two subclasses, so you have two more stores. So you have New York style pizza store and you have Chicago style pizza store. So you have these two stores, okay, which are going to simply extend the abstract class, which is a pizza store. And in here you have a create method, so create pizza, and these subclasses, they're going to override this create method. Okay, so this create method inside the subclasses is the one who's going to decide which type of object to create. Okay, so if, for example, if you're creating if you want to create a pizza for the New York, but you want a New York style cheese pizza, let's say. Okay, so this subclass is going to create that object for you, so that pizza for you. So if you want to create a New York style veggie pizza, so this subclass is going to create it for you, because this create method is the one who's gonna help it to do it. So you guys see the idea. So you're basically letting the subclasses to decide which object to create. So you know your parent class, it won't create it. It will simply, this create method, it's simply an abstract method. Okay, so it won't go ahead and implement anything. So these overridden methods are going to be the one who are going to decide which type of object to create. Okay, so we're letting the subclasses to decide the creation of the objects. Okay, so if it doesn't make sense, so let me give you let me walk you guys through the code so it makes more sense. So here I have the full code over here. Okay, so here I have the pizza class over here. So it is a pretty basic abstract class over here. So I have this class. Okay, so we simply have one field. So we have the pizza name. Okay, in here we have a prepare method, which is simply preparing the name of the pizza. So for example, preparing cheese pizza or whatever. And then we have simply a getter for get name, and then we have two types of pizzas over here. So we have a New York pizza and we have Chicago pizza. Okay, so we have two pizzas. We're simply extending this pizza class, and within the constructor we are simply setting the name equal to the type of pizza it is. So it is the New York cheese pizza, so we're setting the name equal to that, and similarly we're doing the same thing. So this is pretty basic over here, and this is where I'll explain the factory design pattern. So here we have the pizza store over here, and this pizza store is going to have one method, which is order pizza. Okay, so this order pizza, it's going to call this create pizza method over here, and this create pizza method is basically a factory method. And why is it a factory method? Because you guys see, we're not implementing this method over here. It is calling this abstract method. So we're not we're simply calling it. We're not defining anything here. Like there's no implementation for the create, and this create pizza method, it's working. It's done over here. So here we have this Chicago store and we have this New York pizza store. So these two stores are basically extending the pizza store that we have, and here we are overriding this create pizza method. And if the field that is passed in, for example, if you passed in a cheese, so if you want a cheese pizza for the Chicago pizza store, so then we're going to create the new class for the Chicago cheese pizza. So you guys see we had two classes. So we had here for the cheese pizza, for the New York cheese pizza and Chicago cheese pizza. So we had these two subclasses for the pizza. So now we're simply going to create the object of those Okay, so similarly we can have many subclasses. So for example, we can have veggie. So if it's equals to veggie, so then we're going to create the new Chicago veggie pizza. Okay, so just like that. So I hope you guys are getting the idea. So we're basically letting the subclasses to decide which objects to create. Okay, so this is the subclass which is creating the object. So similarly here we have this create pizza, so it's being overridden over here, and this is our main class over here. So we're basically using polymorphism. So we have here the pizza store and the Chicago pizza store. So this is the parent class over here, so pizza store. Okay, and then when we are going to call it, so we're going to say and New York dot pizza store. So we're calling remember where we need to call the order pizza method within the which is in the pizza store class, which is in the parent class. So this order pizza method is going to call that create method, but that since it's the New York pizza store, so then the New York pizza store method it's gonna be called. So you see here when we call the order pizza method, this create pizza method is going to be called, and since we're using polymorphism, so and we're letting the subclasses to decide, so and it was the New York pizza store, so then this create pizza method is going to be called, and we passed in cheese, so then we'll have an object of the New York cheese pizza, and when we created, remember we were passing into the constructor New York style pizza. So that's why when we print it, so here we'll have preparing New York cheese pizza, and it's gonna say preparing because we are calling the prepare method within the order pizza class as well. So so after like having the name here, it's going to go ahead and call that prepare method, and since it belongs to the New York cheese pizza, so that's why it's gonna go ahead and call that particular method. So you'll have preparing New York cheese pizza, and similarly we do for the Chicago style cheese pizza, so then this method is going to be called. So I hope it makes sense, and so I hope the idea of the factory method you guys understood it well. So let me summarize it. So the factory method is basically a method in which you're letting the parent class define the overall process, but it's letting the subclasses to decide which particular objects to create. Okay, so it's gonna do it by overriding the factory method. So the workflow, it's gonna stay the same, but the creational step, it's gonna change per the subclass.